Alright guys, so I know for a fact some of you guys are going to understand what I'm talking about in this video. And to me, this is hilarious. Like, legitimately hilarious. So, you're going to have these people, right, that probably reached out to you before. They reached out to you. They said something to you. They sparked a conversation with you first. And then they ghosted you. Like, you probably had solid replies. You probably replied something that was very replyable back on their end. And they just ghost you. Because the truth is, some of these people that reach out to you just want a reaction out of you. They want to see what you have to say from something they might have said because they're trying to set you up. Like, literally. There's many different reasons. I can't just give one to this video because there's many different reasons as to why this happens, but there's just a lot of weirdos out there, man. And you know what? I experienced a lot of craziness in my life from a lot of different people, and I just can't think to understand why people do the things they do sometimes. But I end up figuring it out, and then I speak about it in a relatable video because I know a lot of people and a lot of things that I've been through, that I see a lot of other people have gone through it and can relate as well. So people are just nutso in this world, man. Not everybody is, obviously, but there's a lot of people, more than not, that is just not all there. They just they struggle so hard just to be a straight up person. They're not down to earth. They're not truth speakers. And I think that's where people like you and I do not mesh with these people, because they're liars, manipulators, con artists, and they just can never tell the truth about anything. Like, literally nothing. Everything about them is a lie. Everything about them is a setup. Everything about them is to get reactions out of certain people to figure people out. Like, get the F out of here, bro. Like, what are you doing? You should be smacked upside your head and laid out. Like, get out of here with that nonsense. Grow the F up. And speak like a man. Speak like a woman. Speak like somebody that knows what they're talking about. Because you can't have this type of conversation. These people that I'm speaking on right now cannot have these types of conversations. It would literally scare them to death to just be real for 2 seconds. To say something that's real for 2 seconds instead of beating around the bush, playing these games, doing this, doing that, just being weasels. Like, it's what they are. So, if you're ever in a position like this, and somebody like that approaches you and then they're just weird about it, don't even bother to talk to them again. Just smirk at the message, smirk at what has happened, and just don't deal with them again. So long. Pat the little kid in the head. So long. Now go your separate way. And don't even deal with them again, because you know what you're dealing with. Basically a loser. Basically someone that does not even know who they are. They can't speak for themselves. They're just manipulating everything. They don't make any sense. They reached out to you and they went ahead and did this. There's other circumstances as well. Maybe somebody never knew what they were going to say back. But to just leave the conversation at that, people today, man, I'm telling you, they're addicted to leaving people on open, on red. Like, they're just, this is who they are. Because they're too cool for school. That's the mentality they have. They're too cool for school. And it might sound a little corny, but it's just the truth. Look at me. I'm so cool. I stopped talking to you first. Real impressive, bro. Real impressive. You achieved nothing. Congratulations. Here is a gold medal for your ego, to boost your ego. Congratulations. You left whoever you were talking to on red first. Congrats. You achieved nothing. Your ego is now higher because, oh, I'm the more superior person. I left them on red first. I left them on open first. I read the message and didn't reply. I'm so cool. You're so cool, bro. You're so cool. You deserve that medal, like for real. You're so cool. You guys see what I'm getting at here? And the funny thing is, the people that do these things that could be watching this video, they'd be in tears right now. Little crybabies. Like legit. They can't handle any truth. They can't handle anything because they think they're so cool. And that's just how it is. They're just not straight up. They're underdeveloped human beings. There's something seriously wrong. But it's that game, man. It's that high school game that a lot of people like to play. If you're still in high school, you get a pass. Here you go. You get a pass. Not throwing any shade at you. You keep doing what you're doing. You feel you do what is necessary to do. You feel what is necessary to do to get your chicks. Do whatever you want to do. If leaving people on red is still cool at that age, I guess so. But for grown adults to be doing things like this, it's just laughable. Like, you cannot have a conversation. You can't answer back. I'm telling you, bro, these people are hiding things. They're going to send you these messages as traps. That's why they're doing it. There's no other reason why. They're setting traps. And as long as you know what they're doing, they have no effect over they have no effect over you anyways, because what are they really doing? Even if they did set a trap, you're going to know what they're doing eventually. And they're going to fail. But the truth is, they're trying to find anything they can do in their power to just, I don't even know, just to make you look like a bad person, I don't even know. Like, they're just plain and simply idiotic people. There's no other way to say it. They're not grown up. They don't know how to express themselves, so these are the things they do. They can't have a real conversation with a real person. The conversations are so short, which, you know, if you have a cell phone and you text your buddy, hey, coming over? Yeah, be there soon. Okay, perfectly fine. That's what you should be doing. That's what cell phones should be for. But to be beating around the bush, to be saying random things, and someone replies and you just ghost. Depending on what it is, you are a reject. Depending on what it is. Because if it was another short thing, then yeah, okay. But to just like not respond, just because, oh, I'm so cool and I don't feel like it, and I'm the one that got the upper hand, I have the power. You ain't got nothing. It's all in your head. It's all a fantasy. It's for your ego. And you remain powerless like you are because you're convincing yourself of these things. Most people today in society get their power from who they talk to, who they conversate with, how many girls they talk to, how many guys they talk to, how much their ego is getting inflated all the time, acting so cool. When in the real depth of reality, they're all spineless cowards, and I say that confidently because they are. They have no structure to life. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they're doing. They cannot have a real conversation. They just can't. So, they play these games. And when they play it with a real one knows what they're doing. Because a real one has been there. A real one has had that done to them and they know what is happening. And even as I explain this, these types of people could be watching the video and they damn well know they're being exposed. They even know what they're doing. They're not completely dumb. But it's like they think the people they're doing it to is dumber than them, which they're so very wrong. So very wrong. You see, their own egos will convince them of certain things that is not even true. There's levels to life, my guy. There's levels to life. And where are you? Right. I don't even know where you're at. Nobody does. And you don't even. Where's your results? Where's your results to show? What have you done? What have you accomplished? Exactly. All they got is their ego. So they think they're so cool. Ghosting people, doing these little devilish things, trying to get other people flustered. Because it fulfills their ego, because they can't do nothing significant in life. Like a bunch of losers. Because that's what they are, and that's what they're doing. You're so cool. You are so cool. Once again, so cool. I wish I could be as cool as you. I wish I could be as good as you are. Yeah. Idiots. And all these actions, bro, I'm telling you now. All these actions from these people is going to come back onto them and bite them in the ass. Because they spend all their time thinking they were so cool doing these things. When life is eventually going to catch them, they're going to be at a certain age and have accomplished nothing and have done nothing significant at all. And even all the things they've done to make people feel not so great, by ghosting, by doing these things, those emotions are going to come back onto them, and other people are going to make them feel that way. So that's how it works. It's an energy exchange. What you give out to the world is what's going to come back. If you're helping people, it's going to come back. If you're literally making people feel so bad, it's going to come back. Except if it's the truth. Because I speak a lot of truth in my videos, and obviously it's going to make haters feel bad. Maybe not even necessarily bad, but it's going to make them bite their lip. It's going to make them feel a certain type of way, but this is different. From the way they do it and the way I do it, or you guys do it, it's different. Because we're not intentionally doing something to somebody else to hurt somebody. But these people do it. These people target people. Their actions hurt people. If you're in a relationship and your partner makes promises, or your partner acts like they love you so very much, you were together for a while, and they actually did something to like destroy you, then there you go. But if you're speaking truth, no one's being targeted. The truth is being spoken through real life experiences, so it's completely different. And rightfully so, they deserve to hear the truth anyways. But in those other cases, those people target people to make them feel bad for no reason at all. You are a scumbag of the earth. And you're never going to amount to anything, because you just cannot man or woman up and do what's right. Because life is tough. And they don't like tough. They like easy. They like mind games. They like to do all these things and think they're so cool. Which is why they will continue to be scumbags and achieve nothing or do nothing until and if they get their heads out of their asses. Period.